Folks, Zoe Johnston is the founder of Lobby for Life, and she's actively petitioning to establish a locally based organ transplant program in Jamaica. Taylor Douglas, who is living with end-stage renal failure, will share her journey and highlights the urgent need for community support as she awaits a life-saving kidney transplant. Good morning to you both. Welcome to Smile.
Good morning.
Zoe's right beside me. Zoe, why you wanted to start this?
So my godfather was diagnosed with end-stage kidney failure, I think in 2022, and so he needed a transplant, and he actually got the transplant this year, but he had to go abroad for his transplant, and it made me think about how many people in Jamaica I've heard of suffering from kidney failure who need a transplant but don't have the ability to go abroad. And so I really just think it's an important cause to have a locally based organ transplant program.
How are you going to do this? What are the plans to get this going?
So I've started a petition through the Office of the Prime Minister's website, and I need 15,000 signatures in 40 days to get an official response. So it's just to start the conversation on a higher level and make it more, just bring the awareness.
How many signatures have you got?
We have 2,200 and something.
And how does someone get to put their signature on it?
So we have a website, a lobbyforlifeja.com, and the first thing on the website is sign the petition, and you press sign the petition and go on the Office of the Prime Minister's website and just sign. Yeah, you put in your name and your email, confirm the email, and you've signed.
Oh, brilliant. Taylor, I said before that you're having some kidney problems. How did you find out? When did that start?
So I was also diagnosed in 2022 along with her godfather. Her godfather is my uncle.
Yes.
So sorry. So we have a suspicion that it is genetic. Unfortunately, I was diagnosed pretty young. I was 21 and I needed dialysis in August 2022.
Mm-hmm. What was going on before you found out that you had some kidney problems? Were you in any pain? Did you feel any different or anything? What was going on?
So yeah, I was feeling quite a bit of pain and I wasn't sure why. So I went to my doctor and they're like, okay, well, the pain you're having sounds a lot like it's endometriosis. So I did the ultrasound to see if it's endometriosis. Fortunately, I didn't have endometriosis, but they did find a lot of scarring on my kidney and they're like, okay, well, we need to go check this out. Mm-hmm. So did some blood tests. My blood test came back relatively fine, but I was still experiencing a lot of pain. So we're like, okay, we're gonna give you some pain management and we'll just watch it for a while. That was in 2019. And then by 2022, it very acutely...
Where was the pain? What kind of pain were you feeling?
So the pain was... Well, I would assume where a lot of endometriosis patients have it. It was in my lower abdomen and throughout my back as well.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Family history of kidney problems?
Yes. So my great-grandfather died of kidney complications. My father, he had 2 kidney transplants, and my uncle, he has recently had a transplant, and now it's my turn. So we assume it is genetic.
Yeah. You do dialysis, every 3 days or something? Or 3 times a week? 3 times a week?
Right. I do dialysis 3 times a week, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday.
How realistic is a transplant for Taylor?
Well, Taylor's looking currently at going abroad for a transplant, but obviously it's not something she can get here, so that's why we've started Lobby for Life.
It's not, so there are no transplants in Jamaica?
No.
It has never been done?
It has been done actually by Taylor's grandfather from the 70s to the 80s, but that was something that he did himself. It wasn't like an official thing that was in the country. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So after he stopped, they stopped.
Oh,
the transplant stopped.
What you gonna do?
So I currently have a GoFundMe. The end goal is 150,000 US. So I need 30,000 in order to start the processing. So that would be the testing and everything, the tissue, the blood samples. And the extra 120,000 is for, well, the transplant, really, the surgery.
So we have a GoFundMe on the Lobby for Life website, and so any donation is appreciated to that.
But do you know that even if you do go abroad, you will get a transplant because there has to be some kind of matching going on here, right?
Right. I do need a match. So for donors, I would have loved to go into like an exchange program. So even if I did have a donor and they don't match me, they can go into the exchange program where you have other persons who have donors that don't have their exact match. So if my donor has someone else's match, they can get a transplant. And if their donor has my match, I can get a transplant.
Yeah. Zoe, would there be folks in Jamaica who would have a match, but it just can't be done in Jamaica?
Yes.
Right.
That's
So do you have a match in Jamaica?
Unfortunately, no, I don't. Okay,
But
so...
you don't have a match, or you don't have people who are offering?
No, I have people who are offering,
But
they're not,
it's not a match.
Right.
yeah.
Also, when I tell them about the exchange program, they're more hesitant about it because they're not giving to me directly.
They're giving to somebody
They're
who they
giving
probably
to
don't
someone
know,
else.
and they don't want to do that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. You also have a blood drive going, right?
We don't have a blood drive for ourselves, but Lobby for Life is also about blood donation and how it's so important that Jamaicans give blood because we don't have enough blood supply in our health system to accommodate for how much we need. So
But
we're
this is not
encouraging.
necessarily hooked up to kidney.
It's
This
not.
is
It's not.
Okay.
It's just something else that's a big deal here. So we're encouraging people to give blood not just when there's a blood drive or not just when you hear someone you know in need, but every 3 months when you can give. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Where does this come from, Zoe? I mean, you told me already that your family been
Yeah.
going through this, but
Yeah.
I mean,
The blood drive.
no, just where does this want to help? I mean,
Well,
where does this come from?
It's just when I saw my godfather and just a lot of people I know go through all of this, I just started to think about it. And the blood donation, my parents have been giving blood my whole life. I've always seen them go do it.
Okay.
And when I turned 16, I was like, I need to go give blood. And so now every 3 months I go give blood. And I think it's
Beautiful.
something that people...
Taylor, were you ever told the reason? I mean, apart from genetics, were you ever told that, you know, this happened because of that, or you didn't eat that, or you were eating too much of this? Were you ever told?
No, and funny enough, when it comes to diet, my mother is a personal trainer. So healthy diet has always been a part of my life. That's nothing new. I was even vegan for quite a number of years until I needed the dialysis. They said, okay, you need some extra protein to help your liver build up the proteins in your blood. So healthy eating, healthy lifestyle has always been a part of my life. It's not something I could have controlled otherwise.
So you've never been told the
reason? No.
Never? Wow. How tough is dialysis for you? Explain dialysis. I know it kind of takes out the blood and
right. So
explain.
dialysis, it takes the blood from you, whether through a portocatheter or an AV fistula if you have one. So it takes the blood from you, it goes into the machine and the dialyzer, it cleans the blood, and then it puts it back inside of you. It is a heavy process because it's a lot of blood taken from your body at once and then put back into you. So if anyone has experienced some kind of blood loss, it is a heavy process.
How long is the process?
So my process is 3.5 hours, but for other people it can be 2 hours to even 4 hours at a time.
Outside of all of that, are you able to just live a normal life? I mean, when I say normal, because obviously we know that you have something
normal-ish
It's kinda
life.
relative.
Yeah. So I do work. I work every day. I work Monday to Friday. I work at the JSPCA. Except for my dialysis days during that time, Monday and Thursday, I tend to cut off work around 2:30 to 2:30 so I can get to dialysis and start my treatment. And I probably go home around 8:30, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is draining those times, but my work is very accommodating to my needs.
Yeah. If you
going
don't
out
mind
with
sharing.
friends-
Sorry, continue.
Sorry, going out with friends, You know, everyone wants to go out on a Saturday. I have dialysis on Saturday, so that's not really a thing for me.
If you don't mind sharing, what's the cost?
Currently, I pay about 14,000 per session, but it can go up to about 16, 17,000 per
14
session.
So 14 and 14, 28 and 14, 42,000 a week.
Yeah,
A week.
yeah,
Every week.
every week.
So I've spoken to a doctor actually who has told me that long term, a transplant, even though it's a lot more to pay up front, long term, it's cheaper than dialysis for the rest of your life.
And you just need one, don't you?
I just need one.
So you said how much money you needed to raise? You told us that already.
150,000
US. US. Is there a timeline here?
Before my other organs take a hit, that would be great. So not really much time.
Because of the kidney problems that can hurt your other organ.
Right, so long-term dialysis does have an effect on the other organs, especially the heart. You can have an enlarged heart because of the blood pumping in and out of you. You can have liver issues. You can have intestinal issues because of the toxins coming in and out of your body. There's a lot of issues your other organs can have from long-term dialysis.
Okay. Folks, let's see if we could help. Where is the GoFundMe? How they find that?
So just go on the website lobbyforlifeja.com, sign the petition to have the organ transplant program here, and there's a support Taylor part of the website, and just give anything you can.
All right.
Yes.
I'm so impressed with you.
Thank you.
I pray for you.
Thank you.
God bless you. You'll be fine.
Thank you.
You'll be fine. God bless you both. Founder of Lobby for Life, Zoe Johnson, and Taylor Douglas, who is living, as you heard, with some kidney problems. 10 minutes to your health. We'll do it again next week, Thursday. So after the break, folks, we celebrate emancipendence with a few festival songs. Stay with us, please. Soon come.